All right, man. Do actual playoff contenders actually fear the Detroit Lions? You hear Robert Griffin III say playoff teams don't want to see the Lions make the playoffs. You got other people, who share that same sentiment, or same, opinion. At the end of the day, everybody said the NFC is wide open. Anything can happen. Me personally, I don't think they getting in, and that's my personal opinion. I don't see the Rams with Baker Mayfield beating the Seahawks. But the flip side of it, it improves our draft position. So, if we lose to Green Bay, it kind of be like SOL moment, especially if it's the win to get in. It'll feel like an SOL moment, But, like I said, you look at the glass half empty, half full. If they lose, guess what? The draft pick go up a little bit. So you never know. That could be the difference in something or the difference in nothing. But at the same time, excuse me, I'm hungry. I'm usually never hungry this time of the day, but I mean, when you got an offense that can get hot like them, and then with the Lions, anytime you got a team who is one as hot as the Lions, and two, it's no pressure once you get in. Like, if you say, well, Seattle get in, it's pressure on Seattle, honestly. They got Kenneth Walker back healthy. That's changed everything. Geno playing for a contract. Every playoff game Geno win, the bag go up for Geno. You know what I'm saying? So, they playing for something, And with Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Noah Fant, they got, Quadra in the back. I know, other guy got hurt. But they playing for something. They definitely playing for something. So, it's pressure on Seattle once they get in. Honestly. I mean, Green Bay, it's Aaron Rodgers. I think that might be the best thing for Green Bay, is not to be able to play with that pressure. Not be a number 1 seed, not be a number 2 seed, to be in the position of underdog. Aaron Rodgers don't play well when he got expectations. In the playoffs, he don't. The one time they made the Super Bowl and ran the gauntlet, they was a below the radar team. And had Jay Cutler never got hurt and got on that bike, they may not have made the Super Bowl neither that year. But where there's a will, there's a way. So, yeah, when you in that position, that's the best position for the Packers. I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers ran the table. Ain't nobody else to be scared of. I would be surprised if Tampa turned it up, quite frankly. I would be. So, you look at the top teams, the Eagles. With Jalen Hurts, what he proved in the playoffs. He got some flavor. He got a little taste last year in Tampa. Ran through him, and then you don't even know if they're going to lock up the number 1 seed. Is he healthy enough to play? Then you go in and say, San Francisco, Brock Purdy. At some point, you waiting for him to beat Brock Purdy. It looked like anybody can do what Jimmy Garoppolo did at this point, but Jimmy still ain't won a championship. He missed a critical throw. So, can Brock Purdy not make that mistake and be Mr. Irrelevant? I don't know. I can't tell you. Then Kirk Cousins, he trash. He's an overachiever. He trash. Every big game he in, he trash. They're better off damn near keeping Case Keenum. So he whack. Then you continue on and say, Dallas, a talented bunch, but another fluky ass team. And then, what is the Giants? Fuck fears the Giants, bro. That's just let you know the NFC East, they got the best record, man, but I think they got in because they had a soft schedule, honestly. And we just being real. That division is not as good as it looked. Philadelphia is good. Dallas, I don't even think that good. But they in there. As a Lion fan, Or let's just say another playoff team, I don't see nobody. I mean, Tampa too, I don't fear them. They trash. I don't fear none of them. If I'm somebody like Aaron Rodgers coming in here, Detroit, Seattle, why not? Why can't we run the table? We not expected to, so we don't have to deal with the pressure. Ain't nobody in NFC. The AFC got all the cap pillars. You know, the Joe Burrows and the Mahomes and Josh Allen, and they got those type of guys. Then the Justin Herberts, and you know, who knows, the Lamar. I wouldn't play if I was Lamar. They can kiss my candy canes. How about that? So I mean, yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm coming from. Even Trevor Lawrence and Doug Marrone starting to hit they starting to hit their stride. So that's where all the real work at. But on any given Sunday, Saturday, whatever they doing now, shit, anything can happen. But yeah, the NFC, I mean, and then if you take a look forward to next year without looking at the draft and stuff, I mean, who you really scared of? I ain't scared of shit. If I'm Detroit and I got an opportunity to do something drastically that increase my chance, like I got an opportunity to get a guy like Jalen Carter, and I know I need that, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and have to go up there and spend some capital to get that. If I feel strongly about Lamar Jackson or another veteran out there, let's say they make Jalen Ramsey available, and I feel really good about trading for Jalen Ramsey, I'm going to do it. If I feel really good about getting Lamar Jackson and that could put us over the top, why not? Tom Brady most likely gone or done. Aaron Rodgers, he probably due for another injury-riddled season by now. You know what I'm saying? Who else you worried about? Trey Lance, it'll be a minute from Trey Lance come back. You ain't scared about Jimmy Garoppolo. You know, none of the quarterbacks in this draft class except for Pickett really doing nothing. He really ain't doing nothing. So you ain't really worried about them right now. You know, Kyler Murray down with a leg injury. Geno Smith, we gotta see if he do it again. Does he be back in Seattle? He might not. See what happened with Stafford. They talking about that could have been career ending. They don't expect it to be career ending, but anytime you say career ending, it's on the top of your brain. You know, Dak Prescott, you know, don't seem like he 100% off the ankle. Maybe never be 100% again. See if Washington can get a quarterback. See when New York can get a quarterback, I'd be worried they get a quarterback. The Eagles they might be even better, but you never know. So really, you're not really worried about it. I worry about Philadelphia. And if Carolina can get a quarterback, New York can Giants get a quarterback, Washington get a quarterback, you know, Matthew Stafford able to bounce back, then it may be some competition, but that's a lot of ifs. You know, and if I'm Detroit, hey, if I got an opportunity to put myself in the elite category, you're goddamn right I'm doing it. But to answer the question, do I think teams work? I think you got to work because every team got holes in this conference, big holes. The Eagles, you know, they got a pressure. That's their biggest hole. The pressure to go there. You did great all season. You know, the pressure's on the Eagles. That's their biggest hole. They got a couple guys that got to get healthy, but that's every team. You go to San Francisco, Brock Purdy. You know, somebody gonna dissect Brock Purdy and take away what they do best, and then the Brock Purdy got some more tricks. Nobody trusts the Minnesota Vikings. The Dallas Cowboys is looking like shit. It should be them, but then again, they got rid of Amari Cooper, and you know what I'm saying? Then they didn't replace him. So it was every time to find a CD Lamb early in the draft or somebody like a Christian Watson, it was this year. That's pretty much what they missing. And Dak ankle, he dragging the ankle across the field, so he clearly ain't number 100%. So really, it's going to be that defense. They lost the tackling Dutchman, 7 corner. This was probably really their year to do so. You know, you go down the line, New York, nobody scared of them. They had too many injuries, quarterback trash. Seattle, you know, and I think Seattle could be a sneaky good team. With Kenneth Walker running the ball the way he running the ball, they look to be one of those teams that's different once Kenneth Walker, Rashad Penny running that football. So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you look, everybody got something to worry about. NFC is unpredictable. You know, Philadelphia or the field. You know, I kind of would favor Philadelphia, but like I said, Jalen Hurts injured. It's a lot of pressure. How they gonna deal with the pressure? And then they fans are turning on them like a ravished animal that's starving for food. So That's just something to kind of really think about for a minute, man, about the Philadelphia Eagles. Their biggest hole is just pressure. Fuck, everybody got injury pressure, so they had a body to get healthy. They got to win the game next week. And then Jalen Hurts' arm, so that could have been the tipper. If Jalen Hurts' arm really hurt, ooh, danger! In my mystical voice. I mean, then it's really wide open. So, but the Lions are streaking at the right time, but Seattle. Seattle just, it ain't like they ending off the game against the Stafford Rams. That's the Baker Mayfield Rams. So, I mean, there's some opportunities for the Lions to upgrade in the offseason. I think Jalen Ramsey might be available. Why not? You know how I feel about Lamar. Why not? If I can talk to him and show him what offensively we want to do in a line, if it don't, no problem. If Bryce fall to me, I consider it. If I feel strong about one of the quarterback extremely. I mean, you at the point where you can be you can really put this shit over the top with the amount of healthy guys you get back next year. You can really put this over the top. You know what I'm saying? You really can put this over the top quick. So I think at the point they build great depth. It'll be an excellent opportunity to have all those draft picks next year. But if I can add a Ramsey, I can add a Lamar, I can ask a Jalen Carter, or I can ask somebody like those guys, I think I'll do it. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. But in short answer, yes, everybody is a threat in the NFC. Everybody has to worry about everybody. So hit the Detroit Lions Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live with our video. Linktree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.